Okay, let's talk. Boy, this room is so dirty. At least the bed's made though. Vuckaflog. Okay, so first off, let's address the fact that it's raining. Yes, it's raining, but that's good because California desperately needs rain. We're in a horrible drought. You can check how images before and after. It's pretty crazy to put it in perspective like that. Yes, I'm outside with just a t-shirt on while it's raining. Who cares? It feels good outside. It's pouring down rain, but it's hot at the same time. The real reason why I grabbed this camera and decided to go for a walk in the rain with a t-shirt on is because I want to talk about motivation. I'm across the street actually. You can do anything that you want. Anything that you want, you can do it. All it requires is one thing. You just have to put your mind to it, and you have to not be afraid of anything really. You have to be able to know that scary stuff is going to happen, and you can deal with it. You have to deal with it really. You have no other choice. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because my current situation, let's talk about it. I do not have a job, at least in the traditional sense that everyone knows it as. I don't clock into any clock. I don't have anything of the sort. Nothing is promised. I have to go out and find my own gigs, which may or may not end up paying once everything is said and done, right? But the thing is, like, I was just working a job. It was a part-time job in which I knew that I'd make at least a certain amount of money every month, in which I can put it towards my bills and blah blah blah. It just came to a certain point in time where that just wasn't satisfying enough for me. I needed something more. Not to mention that, like, there's a limit, there's a cap that you can attain with such a job like that. I look like a weirdo because I'm holding the camera up and there's like kids at this school right here, but whatever, that's besides the point. So what I really want to like hone in today is that you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. You just have to do it. The real secret is you can do it. You just have to do it. As I continue on this journey of like figuring out how to make money the way that I want to make it, that gives me the lifestyle that I want to live, I'm learning more about how to get closer to that. Starting out 2 months ago when I first started this journey, I had no idea. I mean, I had the basic idea, but it wasn't enough to be noteworthy. But at the fact that I threw myself into that pit of struggle, pressure creates diamonds. And now looking back 2 months ago, I now have better tools. I now have better contacts and a bunch of different stuff to be able to say that, yeah, I'm actually like a freelance video editor, video producer, whatever now. Like, that's my livelihood. That's how I pay the bills. Not only that, I mean, there's so many things to this. I suck at just like spewing out just free thought. I more so do better with questions. Like, if someone were to ask me a question, I can better answer that. But honestly, the reason why like I'm doing this video is I really wanted to encourage anyone out there that has any sort of doubt or any sort of deceit or whatever it may be to following your dreams, pursuing your goals. Just do it. Just do it. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a lot, okay? Prepare for that. You're gonna fail a fucking lot. You're gonna be scared. You're gonna be put in a bunch of scary situations. There might be times in which, hell, I don't, in this current point in time, there are some nights I go without eating. I just can't afford to buy a meal. You know, if the top ramen is not in the cabinet, then I can't eat that night, you know. But it's part of the struggle, it's part of the fun, it's part of the motivation. At the fact that, like, sure, I want a 5-star steak, but I can't afford a 5-star steak. That's motivation to, like, okay, I really need to figure this out. Next week I need to be better than I was last week. I hope all of this is making sense. I hope I don't just sound like some fucking babbling idiot. It's a lot easier to like experience it and then realize versus like trying to communicate what I've realized. And this is all work in progress. Of course, obviously, I'm able to better pay my bills now versus like when I first started doing this a couple months ago. But I'm still not at the level in which like I can say, you know, hey, yeah, this is all this that I own, all my property is paid off due to like me creating my own value. It's not at that point yet, but that's what this is all about. All this is about figuring it out and working out the kinks into the point in which I'm able to say that, you know. And sure, like, one could argue, well, you could have stayed at your part-time job, whatever, potentially got another job, and would have been able to pay your bills fine, eat fine, and blah blah this and that fine. But I'm not about comfortability. I'm sorry. I'm not about being comfortable. I don't enjoy being comfortable. Being comfortable is not fun. I could die tomorrow, and what would it be all worth? You know, if all I did my entire life was just stay comfortable and not challenge anything, and don't embrace my fears, just stay scared of things. What would life be worth? You know. Not to mention, like, when you're comfortable, your value is determined by someone else. It's not determined by you. It's my idea that, like, we all want to achieve greatness and leave a legacy and, you know, things of that nature. But yeah, man, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what inspired me to just grab this camera and go out and do this video, but I do know that something inspired me to just project my thoughts right now, to say how I'm feeling, what I'm feeling on record. I don't know, maybe it does help one of you guys later down the line, tomorrow in an hour. I don't know, hopefully it does. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's just for me to check back in a year or two, see like my progress or something. I don't know, but it just felt right, so I grabbed this camera and I started recording this. And so you're watching this video now. If you just put your everything into it, dude, just do it, man. Don't be afraid. Get out your bubble of comfortability. Comfort. Get out your bubble of comfort. Leave it. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it completely. And go create some value. Fuck your bubble of comfort and go create some value.